Let's go to Chris from Kansas City. Chris from Kansas City, what's on your mind today? What's going on? Chris from Kansas City, welcome to the program. What's on your mind today?
Sorry about that. I didn't accept the call. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing all right. Just a couple questions. One's regarding uh, voting in general, and the other is about polling. I'll start with the polling one first. I voted for Biden in 2020, and since then, everything that Trump's done and everything that has sort of transpired since that election kind of gives me pause when I see the polling numbers. I have a hard time sort of quantifying why the polling numbers for Trump are so high. And it makes me feel like something's wrong with the polling, but it also makes me think that maybe I'm misunderstanding how polling is done. And maybe it's just me trying to rectify the strange, high numbers that Trump gets. So I was hoping maybe you could clarify maybe how polling is done and why his numbers are so high.
So how polling is done, you can just read the methodology at the bottom of every poll. Every poll is done a little bit differently. So I would direct you there as far as that goes. In terms of why Trump's numbers are so high, it depends who you want to listen to. Folks like Rachel Bitecofer are saying the intentions of voters come November just aren't reflected yet because only 15 or so percent of the country is actually paying attention to the election at this point in time. I think that number is probably a little bit low, but I do think that there are lots of folks sort of toying with the idea of voting third party who ultimately aren't going to. But if we really zoom out, part of the reason Trump's numbers are so high is there is a large share of Americans who are not in, this is on both sides now, who aren't influenced by what is actually happening on the ground. They have just decided which team they are supporting, and it's basically that is it. And so it's an unfortunate reality. Chris, it's so loud where you are that I'm going to let you go just because it's not the best. But unfortunately, a large portion of the electorate does not care what the facts on the ground are. They are either voting Trump or voting Biden. It exists on both sides. I would argue that it is more logical to vote for Biden based on what's actually taken place. That's my personal view, and of course it's biased, but that's where I would put it. Let's go to a break. Sorry I didn't get to everyone, but we will take calls again. It is time to start thinking like voters and to make sure that kids understand the importance of voting, how it works, registering, ballot initiatives, because so many kids just have no idea. That's why I wrote the new children's book, Think Like a Voter. I can think of no better time and no more important group of folks to try to reach. The book is now available at davidpakman.com/book, where, by the way, you can get the first two books in the series as well. Think Like a Detective and Think Like a Scientist. Really important stuff. Donate them to local libraries, classrooms, read them with the kids. davidpakman.com/book.